Hello. Today we have a very special alignment. We have 12, 2, 1, 2, 1. This is the winter solstice. So the image I have right beside me is a picture I took of Stonehenge. And you may or may not know that the visible level structure that you can see is a representation of the summer solstice. So summer solstice is a time where we have peak light and minimal nighttime. And winter solstice, which is today, is the opposite of that. So back in 2020, scientists discovered that there is a massive underground structure not too far from Stonehenge. And there are some that believe that that structure that is underneath the surface is a representation of the winter solstice. So deep underground, right? Just like you've heard me say many times, like, what is winter all about? It is a time when the energy goes deep within. And there's all these preparations that are happening, this reflection time, this preparation for the transformations that are going to come in spring, but it's happening deep underneath the surface. No less important, just because it's not at the visible level, everything that happens at the visible level depends upon what's happening at that invisible level underneath the surface. So how does this impact us at the human, in the human experience? So we have so many alignments right now. We're still riding the waves of that incredible full moon that we had on the 18th, the meteor showers, we've got the holidays, we've got the new year coming. So when we have the winter solstice and we have that peak time of darkness, way back in Stonehenge times, I mean, literally it would be a time where people would have to spend more time inside. They didn't have a lot of external uses, forms of light in order to just light their way and just go about their day. There's a reason why we have that depth of the darkness. And it is a call for us to go not only within our homes, but within the home of ourselves and take that time to quietly reflect within on the experiences that you've had over the year past and what you wish to open to for the year ahead. So one of the visions that I had when I was thinking of this is not only for us to be doing this within ourselves, because you may or may not have heard me say that, like, when you have these reflections within, there's this whole other level it goes to when you're willing to visibly share it. It's almost like you're writing yourself a little contract, like, all right, we're going to make this happen. So one of the ways you can do this comfortably is connecting in community, connecting in family. So whether it's gathering around the fire, gathering around the table, and really conscientiously doing some deep reflection, non-judgy, non-trying to figure something out and get a plan together for somebody, but just really giving each and every one of those people, including yourself, that sacred space of sharing time to be able to share and reflect joyously on, and remember, even though there have always been challenges, they're all there for love, what the experiences of the past year have been, and opening to what are those possibilities for the year ahead. Not because this is the time to all right, let's get an action plan together, but because this is how it works. You got to lay the groundwork first, and that quiet foundation that you're building underneath the surface, it's like planting seeds that then will begin to grow when spring arrives, which, by the way, the beginning of spring, which I'm going to be talking about really soon, is February 1st with the Lunar New Year. So it's going to be here before you know it. So really, I know you have heard me talk in the past when we talk about all the eclipses and all this stuff, the depth of the shadow and what that brings up. I want you to use this shadow time, this time of darkness, to really reflect upon your light, on the lightness, the light that 2021 has brought you, and the blazing light ahead that 2021 is guiding you to, right? So from the inside, that light that comes from within, that spark of your spirit. So enjoy the season, really dive into what this solstice energy is all about, and I will be seeing you soon.